2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. That's frustrating. That's disappointing. This putt is about 8 feet.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green. Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
Well, after hopefully a couple of sound shots, Rich, these players have just a short wedge into this par 5 second.
The green sits above the player ever so slightly, which makes this third shot a little more difficult. But let's face it, it's a short shot with a short club. A birdie can be expected.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Looking really good, this one. And down she goes from outside the range. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
How did that miss? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here. This for a birdie run.
This one has eyes for the hole. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 2 under for the day. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Going with the hybrid. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. This would be a great up and down. And here we are with their fourth. Only one shot off the pace. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Judging it beautifully.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
That's an awful error. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her...
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
And this putt coming up for his par.
This one's tracking.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas.
The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? Sitting at 2 under. They currently share the lead in this one.
Oh, so close.
A par putt awaits. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Ooh, bold play here. Going with the Chief off the tee. Oh, that was flushed. Well, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Oh, great swing there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Not the result they were after there. Getting ready to play their third. Just one shot back now.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Yeah, you'll take that.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt.
This has a real chance.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
Justin Thomas currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard.
As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 7.
This one headed left.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader.
Wow.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for the second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. We need this one to bounce right.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Okay, time to return to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Justin Thomas is our current leader.
Reach this par 4 12th, and really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
playing their fourth shot. Currently a shot off the lead. Wonderful shot. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Thirteen's a long path for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. The 3 here, well, you done good.
This is from miles away.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's that man, JT, on top spot of this leaderboard. Good play from Justin Thomas. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. And they've found themselves in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And that makes him tied for first. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. Oh, almost went in. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Nice little par putt here.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one. That is a Brucey bonus.
Currently 4 under for the event. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
You like that, didn't you? And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Well played. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down.
Putting for a par now. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now leading by 1 shot. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
4 victories so far this season. That hazard was just staring at you the whole time. So hard not to hit it in there.
Time now for the 4th shot. Currently in the lead by a shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That ball looked a little thirsty. That's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. 6th shot coming up. And this putt for a final score of 69. Ooh. Oh, that's too bad. 7 feet to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that brings to an end his event. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early, but sadly, no win in the end.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short, but what can I say? Another solid performance.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.